Good evening, and what a start to Wilmslow High School Superstars. As you can see here at the high school, we've had more than our fair share of superstars over the years, and what fantastic role models they are for our current students. But tonight is all about the superstars of the future, and what an evening of entertainment we've got in store.
We have no less than 10 sporting challenges for each of our athletes. Also in store, you will get to see our PE staff taking on each of the events. The first event is the 250 metre row.
Wow, what a lineup of events. Now it's time to meet the athletes. Some outstanding athletes there, and I think it's going to be really difficult to pick a winner. So good luck to you all.
I couldn't agree more, Mr. Elston. I think we're in for a real treat, and I, for one, am really keen to see who has that competitive edge. Also, what an effort from the PE team provides some outstanding demonstrations, apart from Mr. Herriot with his half burpees. Right, I think we're ready to go to our first event, starting with the 250 metre row. Over to Miss Cragg, who's with the athletes.
There, I thought Joe Flynn was going to take off at one point. Now we're going to head over to the curling. Too soft or too hard, and you're not going to hit that mat. Over to Mr. Sacro, who is trackside now.
How are you feeling, Tom?
I've got this.
Good luck, pal. Off you go.
the busiest rhymes ever made by man are going into this mic written by this hand, are coming out of this mouth made by this tongue. I tell you now, my man, my name is Young, but so you think that it's your destiny to get the best of me, but I suggest to be quiet, bro, don't even try it. From the east and west of me, taking it and never breaking it, or even shaking it, grooving it and always moving it, cause I'm not faking it, pulling out rhymes like books off the shelf. Born in England, raised in Holland, thought to go for myself. This is stone cold rhyming, no frills, no fluffs, and it's no accident that these rhymes sound tough. I'm going off, baby, there's no turning back. I'm on your TV, on your album cassette, and 8-track, and when the show is finally finished, I'll be taking my bow. My name is Young, and yo, I got no how. You know what I'm saying?
And now for a quick look at our leaderboard. Well, as you can see, after 2 events, the only student to have scored 100% is our Year 11 boy, Aman Malik. We've also had some very strong performances from Mia Bruce, Poppy Glasby-Seddon, Joe Flynn and Owen McPherson. Similarly, our youngest students, Sarah Savage and Sam Lennon, both posting great scores. Down the bottom end of the table is fairly tight, and obviously there is a long way to go.
Okay, we're here with our 3 sixth form girls. How do you think you're going to compete in the fitness events?
I think this is my time to shine, really. I'm going to show them what I've got.
Yeah, is it any events that are worrying you?
Oh, with sprinting, I'm not very good at that.
Sprint. Maya, what's your strengths in here?
Probably all of them.
All of them. Any weaknesses?
No.
Anyone in fear of each other here? Anyone?
Maybe Poppy on the sprints, maybe Izzy on the bike.
Okay, alright, good luck, let's see how you go.
We're now going to go over to Mr. Herriot, who's in the fitness suite for our 3rd event, which is the 500 metre cycle.
So you join us up in the pavilion in the fitness suite for a true test of muscular endurance and cardiovascular fitness. Absolutely fantastic to see how much effort these guys are exerting here. Unbelievable effort shown. It's not just a leg workout, this is a whole body exercise. You can really see those final few metres where the legs are just burning, pumped full of lactic acid. Truly taxing event, fantastic effort shown by everybody. Absolutely fantastic by Tia. Every athlete trying to give it their all the way through the finish line.
Okay, the next event is all about accuracy and a steady hand. To introduce it, we're going to our champion archer, Miss Richards, who is trackside at the arena.
So here we are for the archery event, and you can see it's a real leveller for all of the athletes. So hopefully outstanding archery skills shown here by Callum.
Welcome everyone to the International Archery Arena. We've got Daisy and the head of house here. You've just seen Mr. Rushton humiliate himself in the staff demo. How are you feeling after watching that demonstration?
I feel confident that I'll be able to do it.
Feeling confident you're going to smash it today?
Yeah.
In terms of Wilmslow superstar, are you going to be the next superstar?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
After seeing all the people in the competition, is there anyone you're scared of?
No, I don't think so. I'm sure I can do it.
Are you the favourite?
I'm not sure.
We've also got Mr. Naylor in his 3/4 length trousers. How do you think Daisy's going to do in this competition, sir?
Well, since Daisy started in September, I knew she'd be an amazing talent to Harefield and Wilmslow. I think she's got a very, very good chance of winning Wilmslow Superstars.
If she does win this, will you shave that off the beard off?
Let's just wait and see about that, I'm not so sure.
More to come.
The archery event is a real leveller. No one has had much experience with this, if any at all. Even the most talented of our sixth form athletes struggling a little bit to get the trajectory, but that is a fantastic shot by Gabe. And here we are with Joe Flynn, and it looks like he's had a slight misfire. You can see if we can... No, just... Let's have another go. Here we go, Flinny. Have to say, technique It's not the best, but it looks like he's learning on the job here. Oh, he's got the hang of it. He's quite happy with that as a result. Now that is a fantastic technique. See the high elbow giving the control. The accuracy, the precision and the power from these shots, absolutely fantastic. Really honing in on that centre circle. Just missing out on full points. Poppy Glasby-Seddon here. Maybe not the best technique, but she's definitely getting the arrow to fly beautifully through the air. You can tell the nerves just through the loading off of the bow. As you can tell, tricky little things these.
Nick Bradley.
So as you can see, after our third and fourth event, there has been a change in leader with Maya Bruce taking top spot. Poppy Glasby-Seddon, Aman and Joe Flynn have now been joined by Poppy Schneider at the top of the table, with Gabe Arujo and Owen McPherson hanging around too. Sarah and Sam, our younger students, have slid a few places, but as you can see down the bottom, the scores are still fairly tight.
Getting competitive now, not much splitting the athletes. We're at the halfway point and our next event is the 400 metre sprint. This is a real test of the athlete's fitness. Heading over to trackside now.
So you join us now back in the fitness suite, but this time on the treadmills for the 400 metre sprint. This is a real test of anaerobic endurance here. 400 metres, the worst event you could possibly wish for. Daisy Sweet's absolutely brilliant technique, really staying level, arms working. As you can see here, the more experienced athlete, you can see Tia pumping those arms, Maya absolutely gunning it, but really if we see Poppy in the bottom left hand corner, that is the true sign of the under 18 Lancashire champion. Charles Morrison Hughes even trying to keep up, but for me Tia looks fantastic there. She looks like she's absolutely nailing it.
Okay, we're now on to our third skill event, which is all about agility. The under and over. Who is going to be quickest across the ground and then over the bar?
Let's go. What? Go on, Poppy. Oh, he started well. Oh, there we go. Good start. 10 Brilliant go. He's smashing this. $20 seconds gone. 20 seconds gone. 20 seconds. So this is quality. And that is halfway. Come on. Halfway. Good work, Maya. Halfway. Keep going. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds left. Come on, Owen. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Go on, Poppy. 3 more. Come on. 5 seconds. 5 more. 3 more. 3 seconds. Get under.
So we're now over halfway through the competition, having completed 6 events, and Poppy Glasby-Seddon has demonstrated fantastic consistency and finally claimed that top spot. She's joined in second place by Mia Bruce to complete an all-female top 2. Gabriel Rougeau and Sarah Savage have managed to climb a few places, whilst Callum Leatherland and Tia Mawali have jumped into the top 10 at the expense of Aman Malik and Joe Flynn, who have both had disappointing rounds.
Okay, we're here with the sixth form superstar. So, how do you think it's gone, Nick, so far?
So far, pretty horrendous, not gonna lie.
Pretty horrendous. Which has been your best event so far?
Best event, probably whatever this was. I'm not sure what it's called.
The up and under, and what are you most looking forward to in the fitness week?
The dips.
The dips. The dip meister over here. Gabe, so how did you get on with the basketball? You are quite a basketballer. How did you go?
Not too bad actually. I think I only missed about 3 or 4.
Only 3 or 4, so about a 60% success rate probably.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Sounds worse than that.
Flinny, the man monster, first team extraordinaire at rugby. What's been your best event so far?
Probably the down and under, but tough work.
Tough work. How many did you score?
21.
21. Yeah. 21. So we've got Charles here, Zac Efron lookalike. How have you got on with you? You beasted the up and under, didn't you?
Yeah, I did alright.
How many did you get?
25, I think it was.
You're feeling confident then going into the fitness week?
Fair.
And where are you going to dominate?
Sprint probably.
The sprint probably. Who's your biggest threat for the sprint?
Probably Owen.
Probably Owen. Owen, what time are you going for with the sprints then? Was it 300 metres? 400 metres they're going for?
Just any time faster than Mogsy.
Any time faster than Mogsy. The game is on.
Next, a test of upper body muscular endurance. Over to Mr. Herriot for the dips event.
It's gonna get louder. We're gonna get stronger. We're gonna feel better. You can tame this energy inside. I gotta reach higher. I wanna burn like a fire. We gotta move faster. You can tame this energy inside. Faster, louder, stronger, better, faster, louder,
We're now going to head over to the basketball shootout. Mr. Rushton's trackside.
Here we are with the basketballers now. Callum giving it his best. He's going for, I think that was an attempted layup, but he didn't quite use the backboard to effect. So it looks like he got the hang of it in the end. Maya giving it a decent go, but as her confidence grows, it looks, she looks like she's getting the hang of it here. You can tell she's a bit of a netballer. Oscar Power gone for a little bit of jump to give himself a height advantage and not quite worked there. Good use of the backboard, fantastic. Looks like he's dribbling with some decent speed as well. No doubt giving him an advantage. Tia, outstanding athlete, but looks like she's struggling with the start. Really good composure, getting herself level under the hoop. Scoring. Daisy Sweet. I think her talent is matching her enthusiasm here, and it's just going her way. Sarah Savage, absolutely brilliant athlete, one of our best young athletes. Superb shooting. All net there. Using her netball skills to full effect. Absolutely superb. Sure Mr. Thomas will be really pleased to see that. Sam's obviously played a little bit of basketball. He's got a great spin on the ball there, helping it dip into the net. Superb.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice, round the come.
Tom trying to get the hang of things. He's gone for the little bit of a jump so he can just give himself a bit of a height advantage, but looks like he's struggled to start with, but he looks like he's really found his rhythm now. Great start first up from Poppy. Straight in, no questions asked. Looks like she's been really successful in this event. Fantastic to see. Wonder how she'll compare. Charles obviously fancies himself as a bit of a basketball here. Superb layup. Owen with the obvious height advantage, and then I think going for the grandma technique. Gabe, fantastic basketball player. He's played a lot. Played a lot of basketball when he was in Portugal. Now he's going, you can tell he's got the experience. Strong contender with this basketball event. Nick Bradley, looking very strong. More at home on a tennis court, but looking really well there. Here you can see Maya. Absolutely superb. It is definitely a netball technique, and it's so effective. Izzy as well. Definitely signs of the netball are coming through. Playing to her advantage in this event. Poppy using her speed with the dribbling, I would imagine. But it looks absolutely superb. So much success.
Okay, this is the last time you'll see the leaderboard before we go into the final 2 rounds. So after rounds 7 and 8, as you can see, Mia Bruce has snatched the lead from Poppy Glasby-Seddon, who now sits in 2nd. The same names dominate the top 5, with Sam Lennon sneaking into 4th, and Aman and Joe Flynn rediscovering their early competition form and currently lie in 5th and 6th. Oscar Power and Tom Harris seem to have shifted a gear, and they are in 7th and 8th. And as you can see, it's all still to play for because there's not a lot in it down the bottom. Good luck to all athletes in the last 2 rounds.
Yes, it's Mr. Russ near pitch side. We're just going to give you a sneak peek on our SLT team limbering up for their events. We've got first of all Miss Paola here getting some self-taught meditation going on. We've got Mr. Vincent making sure his groins are nice and loose and his hamstring not going to snap. We've got Dr. Poulet getting his laces tied, getting ready for the event, and we've got, I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Good luck, guys. Can't wait for it.
So we have 2 teams. We have Mr. Vincent and Mr. McIntosh starting us off with the archery. And what a fantastic start from Mr. McIntosh. Sharp shooting. Mr. Vincent, not so sharp on the other hand. Dr. Poulet to take the stand. Not a bad effort. Just falling just short. Miss Powley eyeing up her effort. Oh, what a shot. Miss Powley getting to grips, rediscovering her netball talents from her youth. Doesn't look like she's lost it. Absolutely excellent. Dr. Poulet watching on in admiration. Mr. Vincent trying to work out if he's still got it. Not a bad effort, it's great. Lucky he's got someone on hand, but will that affect the time? Looking a bit rusty, but not too bad at all. Scores 4-4 at the minute. Dr. Poulet, very good technique. Really giving it some thought, and it's paying off well for him. Straight in. Getting them into lead 6-4. 7-4 now. Mr. McIntosh clearly knows what he's doing here. Absolutely fantastic, great showman. So over to the cricket now, where Mr. Vincent will be looking to really put some daylight between Dr. Poulet and Miss Powley, but not starting off with a great line and length there. Dr. Poulet looking really strong, great ball in action. Mr. McIntosh
Not a bad start from him, good line and length. Miss Powley just finding her range. Round 2. Mr. Vincent, he'll be disappointed with that. The ex-Bedfordshire player. But Dr. Poulet, fantastic line and length. You can see the misspent youth in the Devonshire nets. Mr. McIntosh, full steam ahead. Like a Ben Stokes, brilliant, superb. Miss Powley really needs this just for the win now. Has she got it in the bank? What's she got? The pressure is on. And there it is, stumps everywhere. Superb, great line and length.
Going into our final 2 events, it's really tight at the top. We've got one more fitness event to go, and it's probably one of the toughest ones. We've got the burpee challenge. Let's go to the fitness suite to find out more.
Oscar Power, fantastic efforts here. Really hard getting yourself all the way down, all the way back up. Extremely taxing event. Callum looking like he really knows how to perform a strong burpee. Aman, fantastic effort, really trying to get himself back up. Great effort from young Sam here and young Tom. Really good effort. It's a lot of hard effort for these young lads. I wonder how many they'll need to take the win. Daisy Sweet, full of beans. Let's see how she got on with a burpee. She's absolutely giving herself a big go there. Sarah Savage, full of energy, but it's so hard to keep this exercise up for the length of time required. Nick Bradley, keen gym goer, but burpees hard for any athlete. Owen's got a long way to go down and up there. Long limbs. Poppy trying to use those fast twitch fibres to effect. But Maya looks like she's absolutely smashing these. Superb effort. Joe Flynn. Man mountain, but so hard, so taxing. Has he got the muscular endurance to do it? Looks like Charles Morrison Hughes has definitely done a few burpees in his life. Is he really giving it a good go? Gabe not quite in the rhythm, but still very fast.
Right, and the last event of the evening, our final event, is a test of skill. It is football kick-ups. You might notice there's a few variations to make it fair for everyone. Let's see who deals with it best. Over to Mr. Rushton in the Olympic Hall.
Okay, we're at the football event. We've got Tom Harris with me here and Sam Lennon. How do you think you're going to go, Sam?
I think I'm going to do pretty well. I've been doing this a lot over lockdown. So.
Brilliant. Tom, what about you?
I think it will go well, but I don't think I'll do as much better as other contestants.
Bit of confidence, Tom. I think you're going to smash this. All right. Who are you fearful of in the competition?
I don't really know, so apart from Tom.
So maybe Tom.
Not really got any fears.
Oh, confident. A man, obviously aspiring to be a professional footballer. How do you think you're going to do this event?
Well, I've been doing football ever since I was born, so I think this challenge was made for me. And shout out to my coach who helped me become who I am, Mr. Elston. And I'm going to do this for him.
Brilliant. Okay, very confident there. See, how do you think you're going to do?
All right, but football's not my strongest point, but I'll try my best.
Oscar Power starting us off. Struggling a little bit to find his rhythm, but looks like he got the hang of it. Poppy Snyder there, you can tell she knows how to do a few kick-ups. Absolute superb technique. Great effort from Tom using both seats, and Sam, absolutely brilliant. Technique looking superb. A little bit of backspin just to keep the ball coming back into the body. Sarah Savage using arms, legs, knees, all sorts, keeping it up. Daisy Sweet's gone for giving it a boot up in the air, struggling to maintain control, but I wonder how she got on in the end. Tia joining a few kick-ups together, not too bad. Joe Flynn, probably the wrong shaped ball for Flinny here, but it looks like he's giving it a decent go. Owen, definitely a fish out of water in this event, but it's not a bad effort. Izzy, more at home on a netball court, but she's got the patience and the tenacity to do well in this event. Gabe, very experienced footballer. See this, but we've had to fast forward him. He's too good. He's too good. He must be looking for a great score in this event. Maya, I've never seen Maya concentrate so much, and it doesn't look like it was paying off. Charles, not too bad. More of a rugby player, but looks quite good here. Looks in control. Nick Bradley trying to rediscover some skills from probably year 11 PE. Aman, one of our most talented footballers in the school. Clearly under control of the ball. He's got a few skills as well as the boy. Look at that. Lace is undone as well. Doesn't even have to look.
Wow, what a competition. Makes me tired just watching it. The skill levels were incredible, and the fitness and work ethic of the contestants is really impressive. Miss Hat, anyone stick out for you?
So far for me, Poppy Gosby-Seddon stood out with her athletic background. She's really impressed me. As well as her, we've also got Oscar Power. He's did really well in the burpee challenge.
Mr. Elston, anyone stuck out for you?
Do you know what? It's so hard just to pick one or two names out of everyone because I've been really impressed with everyone. If I had to narrow it down, I'd probably say Poppy Schneider really impressed me with the football keepy-uppy challenge, a sport very close to my heart. I was watching everybody closely, and Poppy did not drop the ball once for a year 8. I thought was absolutely fantastic. On the boys' side of things, again, really impressed with the work ethic of every single one. All of the sort of Key Stage 5 boys that I saw in the fitness suite were absolutely smashing it. But I was most surprised by Owen McPherson. Okay, who knew such a big man could run so fast? Excellent work, Owen. Well done.
Does he worry you, Mr. Elston? Do you think it'd be a challenge to you?
Well, I think he's got a fair way to go before he's challenging me on the treadmill, Mr. Pickup, but maybe one day.
Okay, end of the evening. 10 events completed, and the scores are in. And the winners at Year 7 and 8 are Sarah Savage and Sam Leonard. Our winners at Year 9 to 11, Mia Bruce and Aman Malik. And our sixth form winners, Poppy Gosby-Seddon and Joe Flynn.